There are billions of people in the world who wish they could go back in time and do things differently. And when we're those people, we can get really hard on ourselves. You know what I mean? We feel like we should have known better, or we could have done better. So then we beat ourselves up over it. We ruminate and we regret, but that doesn't help us move forward. In fact, it keeps us stuck and it kills our motivation. So today I want to talk about how to practice self-compassion. Specifically, how do we forgive ourselves when we mess up? And how do we stay motivated even when we've made mistakes? Because this is something that I struggle with, like, for sure, right? No one wants to admit this, but we all mess up, and when we do, we need to forgive ourselves so that we can keep moving forward. So my first tip is, stop blaming yourself and take responsibility instead. Okay, I know what you're thinking. What's the difference? Well, there's a big difference. Blaming yourself means that you're assigning all the negativity of the situation to yourself. It means that you think that you are inherently bad, worthless, stupid, careless, undeserving, etc. Taking responsibility, on the other hand, is about acknowledging your role in the situation without assigning all that negative judgment to yourself. It's about recognizing that everyone makes mistakes, and you're not perfect, and that's okay. In taking responsibility, you're able to see the situation clearly and objectively. You're able to say, okay, this is what happened. This was my role in it, and this is what I can do differently next time. Then you learn from the experience and move on, whereas when you blame yourself, you just get stuck in the regret and the shame, and you do want to learn anything, and you do want to move on. The second thing that I recommend is to practice self-compassion. This is something that I learned through practicing loving-kindness meditation. Essentially, it's about treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would treat someone that you love and care about. So if your best friend came to you and told you that they had done something stupid or messed up in some way, what would you say to them? Would you berate them and scold them and tell them all the reasons why they stupid and why they should feel bad about themselves? Or would you be compassionate? Would you understand that they only human and that they going to make mistakes and that you love them anyway? When we mess up, we need to be able to have that same compassion for ourselves. It's hard. We all struggle with this, but it gets easier with practice. It's like a muscle. My third tip is to focus on what you can control. So when we make mistakes, we tend to catastrophize. We imagine all sorts of worst-case scenarios playing out in our heads. We worry about all the things that could go wrong, and we ruminate about all the things that we could have done better. But this kind of thinking doesn't help us. It just causes us unnecessary stress and anxiety. Instead, we need to focus on what we can control. So when you find yourself worrying about all the things that could go wrong, ask yourself, is there something that I can do right now to change that? If the answer is no, then let it go. Focus your energy on the things that you can control and let go of the things that you can't. And lastly, try to focus on the positive. I know that sounds really cliche and it sounds like something that you've heard before, but it's true. When we focus on the positive, we're able to see the good things in ourselves and in our lives. We're able to appreciate the things that we have instead of focusing on the things that we don't have. And when we focus on the positive, we're more likely to feel good ourselves. We're more likely to be motivated and inspired to take action towards our goals. So make an effort to focus on the positive. Appreciate the good things in your life and in yourself, and use that as motivation to keep moving forward. These tips aren't easy to follow, but they're worth it. I hope they help you forgive yourself when you mess up, and they help you stay motivated even when you make mistakes, because we all mess up. I know that I do all the time, and that's okay. That's part of being human. The important thing is that we learn from our mistakes and we keep moving forward. We all have the ability to do that. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.